It's the Sunshine Marshmallow Factory Podcast.
Hey there, MAGA-crats. Stand tall and be most welcome to the Sunshine Marshmallow Factory Podcast. I'm your host, Donnie Taco, and I don't care about the rules. I don't care about decorum. I don't care about what is right. Apparently, I am developmentally stunted with no empathy, and I only understand rules that come with a punishment if violated. And if I am punished, then I associate that punishment with my actions and say, well, I can't do that apparently. I don't say, well, it was wrong of me to do that and I deserve punishment. I am incapable of that. This is why it's such a terrible idea to let sociopaths like me into positions of power, as I literally do not think rules are worth following unless there is a consequence for not following them. And this administration, the GOP, the Heritage Foundation, and all of America's billionaires have shown that if you own the courts and the lawmakers, then you can officially free yourself of consequences for bad actions. In 1977, Richard Nixon said, when the president does it, that means it is not illegal. And you know what? He's right. Absolutely right. Also, have a good team of lawyers. My lawyer, Hanna-Barbera, is great. She takes care of everything. And I mean everything.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Nudge. Know what I mean? Say no more. Know what I mean?
If you know what I mean. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, so it's been a while, like a month, over a month. I got your letters and emails. I haven't replied to any of them because I don't really care, but you do for some reason. Anyway, I went on an adventure of reflection and self-discovery over the Thanksgiving holiday, and this is what I learned. I can eat a lot of food. Wow, like a lot of food, all the food. So this is how I gorged myself across our beautiful country in celebration of my favorite holiday. I went to my landmark steakhouse out in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. There's a New Mexico, by the way.
Hey, there's a New Mexico.
In case you didn't know. Anyway, I went to my landmark steakhouse, Donnie Taco's House of Steaks. And the steaks are huge. Biggest steaks you've ever seen, I promise. So help me, seriously. They give Nancy Mace's Sweet Rack a run for their money. Notice I said there, because there's two of them, you know? I call them the twins. They're great. She's great. Anyway, I finished the classic 88-ounce porterhouse steak challenge with all of the fixins, which included bottomless cactus fries, down to the bottom. I ate them all. A giant slice of Texas toast, or 5, I don't know, however many slices it took to go through a stick of butter. 2 sticks of butter, actually. Oh, and unlimited chuck wagon coleslaw. You know the stuff. It's rancid. It's flavored with feet. So, no, I didn't eat it. There's only one way to eat coleslaw. You know what that is? Sure you do. Throw it in the trash. Right in the trash. That's where that goes. And if you actually eat it, then I question your judgment on life, the universe, and everything. You're probably the radical left if you ate it. Anyway, I ate it all in under an hour. Under an hour. Then I went into a food coma and woke up 3 weeks later, and here I am, as healthy as a man-horse, whatever those things are called, a man-tar, something like that. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, now check this out. Check it out. Dick Van Dyke just turned 100 years old, or years young, I should say. He has made living to 100 great again. He really has. And I've always liked that Step in Time song from Mary Poppins.
Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time!
I was about 18 when that movie first came out, and I was at a crossroads as to what to do with my life. What do I do? Just be a spoiled rich kid with no responsibilities? Or be a chimney sweeper? Well, I ended up not being able to do that because of the bone spurs. Also, chimneys are really small and narrow. Anyway, 100 years. Wow, that's a century. Nicely done, Dick. You have given me hope, so I'm liking my odds because I'm way healthier than you are. My diet is so much better for starters. His breakfast, he says these days, is bran flakes and blueberries. Nice try, Dick. I had a stick of butter this morning, melted over a dozen strips of bacon, 2 dozen, wrapped in a tortilla, It's the new moonshine breakfast burrito. So delicious and healthy. And alongside a pot of black coffee, I'm unstoppable. I do this every day. And like I've said, I'm as healthy as a man horse full of buttery, baconated bacon and black coffee. Man horse, manatee, a manatee tar. What would that look like? Weird, probably. Anyway, so I'm in it for the long haul, so buckle up. 100? Okay, Dick. Nice try. I like the name Dick, by the way. Dick. Something about saying Dick makes me hungry. Anyway, I'll see you 100 and raise you 20. So 120 for me. That's another 50 years for me to hang around and make everything great again. So great. I should have Dick on the show. I will make Dick great again. He will be huge, a huge Dick. That sounds great, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe he'll be my new best friend, Don and Dick. What a team. Because my old best friend, Jeffrey Epstein Bergmanstein, is dead. Like I said, he died in that coal mine. What a retard. Someone said I shouldn't use that word. You know what, though? He really was a retard. But what other word can I use? Stupid?
Stupid? What do you mean, stupid?
That word is stupid. Lame brain? Imbecile? Nah, I like retard. I'm going full retard. Or retardo. You can sue me if you don't like it. But be warned, Hanna-Barbera will destroy you. Like she destroys me. Every night, if you know what I mean.
Say no more.
You know what I mean? Of course you do. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, what's next? Oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Too much cheese. Beef and cheese.
All right. I like beef and cheese.
Okay, but first, question time. Let's get to a question. It's been a while, so let's hope for a good one, a great one. Hey there, you're on with Donnie Taco. What's on your mind today?
Hey, Donnie. This is Stinky Joe Butternuts again from Maggottown, Oklahoma. Happy holidays to you. So, what would you do with 45 pounds of plums?
Joe, Stinky Joe, welcome back. Great to hear from you. Great question. That's a great question. You have made questions great again. So, I have very regular bowels, very regular. They are making regular bowels great again. But I wouldn't need a watch to check the time if I had that many plums, you know? I mean, I would crap myself until the end of days, presumably. I mean, crap my pants until I no longer existed, even more so than usual. And I would love every minute of it. I mean, wow, so many plums. That's a lot of plums. Anyway, do you have access to a mousse? That could help, maybe. So for now, I would just wash them, cut them in half, and dry them, either in the sun or in a dehydrator. You have one of those, right? If not, you can get one from one of my many dehydrator depots. I think there's one in Maggottown. It's Christmas time, so they might be on sale. I think for $1,776, a bargain. Get yours today. Anyway, you could use them in a Christmas plum pudding. I have a recipe for a British Christmas pudding you can use plums in. Unfortunately, the ingredient list for the recipe I have is very long, and it isn't easy to make in less than industrial quantities. You could also substitute a mixture of fresh and dried apricots, peaches, or other rabbit food for the plums, and milk for the ale if you wanted. But it sounds like you have a lot of plums. I would serve it with brandy or rum butter or some of Nancy Mace's unfiltered bath water, or you could do a Plowman Miss, however that's said. It's a German plum butter that I typically serve at my annual Krampusnacht parties. Krampusnacht, it's where we punish the naughty, which is pretty much everyone that I know, especially me. I'm very naughty. I'm a level 5 naughty lister, maybe level 6. Anyway, or you could go to a nearby overpass and chuck them at cars. I do that too. See? Naughty. I'm so naughty. I think Nancy and Hannah are coming over with whips later. Anyway, the possibilities are endless. You could make plums great again. So let me know what you end up doing or not. I don't really care. Anyway, thanks for the question. Oops. Speaking of plums, I gotta go. You've been on with Donnie Taco. and this hot mess of a podcast. See you next time.
When the sunshine shines right out of your ass, and the marshmallows melting a little too fast, and the factory's closed, everyone laid off, and the podcasts are rolling with host Donnie Taco. Donnie Taco has a lot to say, running his mouth and offends in every way. If you're radical left, get your ass out of town, 'cause Donnie Taco's coming out to hunt you down. The Sunshine Marshmallow Factory is the podcast everyone wants